Tonight on Untold Legacies, we're going to be talking about the collapse of European culture. How lovely.
Ooh, that's a bingo.
Europe. Once the cradle of civilization, the continent that gave us Mozart and Michelangelo, cathedrals that reach for the heavens. I mean, even the Enlightenment itself. Today, it's giving us migrant riots in Stockholm, machete attacks in Paris, churches torched so often the priests may as well invest in fire gear. And let's cut the BS. The problem isn't migration in general. The Poles, they moved to London, they worked, they paid taxes, they fit in. Italians, they crossed the Atlantic. They built families, neighborhoods, empires. Hell, even the Turks in Germany ended up blending in. But this latest wave, they show up, they plant their flag, and then they sneer at the culture they demand benefits from. Parallel societies, shadow courts, whole blocks where cops need riot gear just to serve a warrant. That's not assimilation. That's occupation. And the hypocrisy is off the charts. I mean, Europeans are force-fed sermons daily about tolerance and diversity. But why don't you try go building a cathedral in their country? Oh, I wonder how that would turn out. Try wearing a crucifix openly. Try saying you have equal rights. Oh boy, oh man, best case, they spit on you. Worst case, you end up in a morgue. And European leaders, they bend over backwards to protect them, and not their own citizens. It's like being a citizen in their homeland is second class to them. The crime speaks louder than any politician's speech. Paris used to be the city of love. Now, it's the city of arranged marriages, curfews, and calls to prayer. France logged over 1,000 anti-Christian attacks in 1 year. You're talking about crosses being smashed, believers getting stabbed mid-prayer, churches getting desecrated. That's not random vandalism. That's called a cultural purge. I mean, the tourists are starting to figure it out, right? Why go to Rome when you have pickpocket gangs in the subways? Why go to Paris when you have entire neighborhoods that look like third world countries? Why risk going to see a game in London when you might get arrested for speaking freely and you might see a knife in broad daylight? And while the people of Europe suffer, the elites are cheating the system. Pedro Sanchez, Spain's prime minister, he lost the election and then formed a coalition government just to cling to power. That's not democracy. That's fraud. Across Europe, they're doing this. There's rigged elections, backroom deals that keep the same spineless socialists in charge while the people scream for change. And oh my God, don't even get me started on England. Like, England is ridiculous. This is the country that bled itself dry during World War II to fight for freedom. Yet they arrest their own citizens for speaking freely. Please, could somebody explain this to me? Say the wrong thing about migration, crime, national identity, and boom, you're in handcuffs. England didn't win World War II. It absorbed its enemy. Those men and kids who died storming the beaches of Normandy would look at London today with disgust. With disgust. What did they fight for? What did they fight for? But the Europeans, they're not dumb. They're waking up. They're waking up. Spain's Vox, Portugal's Chega, France's National Rally, Germany's AFD. The right wing, it's rising because the people are done being gaslit. They're done being told, don't generalize, when the reality screams in their face. They're done being told that they're racist because they notice that their daughter can't walk home alone anymore. And their holy book, it doesn't whisper it. It shouts it. You're either in or you're an infidel. It's not live and let live. It's convert, submit, or else. So let's stop pretending that Europe's being enriched. It's being hollowed out. Its churches are being burned. Its women are unsafe. Its leaders are cowards. And anytime anybody says this stuff out loud, the media cries because the truth really burns. So the question isn't whether Europe's going to collapse. It's whether anybody has the balls to admit why. And that is tonight's Untold Legacy.